So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We from Tableau, we are really big fans of EXASOL. But we are not only fascinated by this outstanding technology, we are also fans of this great performing team. And we want to say thank you, EXASOL, that we got the opportunity to be one of the sponsors of EXASOL's first experience. Don't be afraid, you will not get a slide deck presentation from us. So we always are focused on great demos. But at Tableau, we always start with a why. So why it is important for us to present a demo while using EXASOL's technology. This is very easy to answer. EXASOL and Tableau are a perfect combination of technologies for rapid visual analytics at its best performance. Our demo is a kind of a big data demo. So at the beginning, when we scripted the demo, we had a closer look to the cloud offerings of both EXASOL and Tableau. Why we are looking at cloud stuff? Because it's always important, and cloud is still growing fast. Our most loved analysts are saying that the market size by 2018 is about 16.5 billion. That's a huge amount. Nearly a half of all companies will invest into cloud technologies in 2016, and a quarter of all BI deployment this year will be based on a subscription model in the cloud. So of course, we have realized our demo in the cloud. Let's have a closer, brief look overview of the demo architecture. So we made the decision to use EXACloud, the cloud offering from EXASOL, and we added Tableau Online, that's our cloud offering for zero footprint installations. And we are using our desktop, the professional desktop, for creating work. And which is very important for us to announce here, if it's not already done, since Tableau version 9.3, you have a live connectivity to the EXACloud solution. This is one offering of live connectivities out of just 10 overall from Tableau. The story of our demo. Imagine you are planning a new business in New York to be a very small cap company. And before you start, you want to be aware of the different data where you can perform better, where you can reduce your stopping times, and so on. So the data we have available for you right now, it's 1.2 billion lines of data. This is really a kind of big data. If you don't have, normally, a data center at your hands, it's very cost incentive to make analysis on this. This is the reason why we are looking for a much more easy to handle solution which reduces costs. And this is what Tableau and also EXASOL stands for in the beginning. Help also small companies to make analysis by reducing the costs. I want to hand over to my colleague Oliver, who will demo now the solution which I have described right now. So enjoy it.
Okay,
Ollie.
Thank you. Hello from my side. Let's start with the end. You can see here on my, hopefully that works now, thanks to iPad and iOS and these kind of things. So let's start with the iPad. So today browser is, browser is commodity. Mobile devices are the hip devices. So that's why I just brought my iPad with me to show you what's going on here. This is a dashboard I built within maybe, I think it was an hour. And this is totally interactive. So it works also on mobile devices like smartphones, like iPads, or even in the browser. You can embed that into your own portal or whatever. But the point is, if you want to dive into these elements, You just have to click somewhere and you can grab your data, you can touch your data, and immediately you see what's going on here. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the story itself. So these are, as Roland said, these are taxi data from New York City, and these are 1.2 billion rows we are currently querying live to the EXA cloud. And in this case, we have 3 different cab companies, like the green cab, Uber, and the yellow cab. And you are able here to choose which kind of company you want to analyze. Or you can see where to be. Yeah? Where is the amount of trips where I have to stay? Where can I get my money from my passengers? And in this little bar chart here, you can see that the most trips are occurring in Manhattan, but the total amount of money you earn from that is maybe in average. The most money you get in Queens. Why is that? So you can grab or you can touch Queens, and every other dimension or view on the data reacts on that. So maybe, do you know why you got more money in Queens? You can see on the map here, there are some hotspots. These are these 2 airports, like LaGuardia and JFK. Also, you can see on the right-hand side that when you want to start in Queens, you have to work on Monday, Friday, and Sunday, because these are the or the more than the average occurrence. And when do you have to work in the hours? You can see on the right-hand lower side when occur these trips. But actually, everybody in the BI space can do beautiful dashboards. Yeah? But the question is, who did that, and how long did it take? So let's dive a little bit deeper. Whoa. Apple stuff. I don't like Apple. Well. Okay. What you now see is the Tableau desktop. So the Tableau desktop is currently connected because I don't want to build the whole dashboard live with you. It takes a little bit more time than we have now here in our demo. 20 minutes left. And currently within Tableau, you are able to connect to multiple data sources. We have the EXASOL here. We have more cloud databases, relational databases, even flat files, or if somebody provides you with data centrally, then you can connect to Tableau server. And in this case, I have here already my data from the New York cab provided on Tableau Online. As I mentioned, I'm already connected to the data source here, and Tableau recognizes automatically which is a dimension and which is a measure. And now I'm not familiar with the data. I want to dive into that. I want to discover my data. So I have some information. These are dimensions and measures, and the measures can be aggregated, and the measures can be split up by dimensions. So now I'm really interested in how many trips I do have here in my data set. So by drag and drop, I would like to see how many data sets do we have. So this is the proof that we have 1.2 billion rows here on a row level. Also, we do have here some time information. We have some geographical information, but I'm now interested in what is the trend? Should I really invest in being a cab investor or whatever? So I take the time by drag and drop, and automatically Tableau creates a time hierarchy for me, because the date is just the typical day date. And now I'm able to drill down, to drill up, to move around, to see maybe some seasonality. If I see maybe in the summer times there are more trips, like in the winter time, or rather than in the winter times, to see some seasonality on the quarter base or on a continuous way. And I can see immediately, without having just the raw data, because Tableau displays it in a visual way. And that's why the human perception system is so good. And it supports that. I can see here there's a real drop. Yeah, why is that? So let's dive a little bit deeper. We also do have some cap types here. So as you saw, we have the green cap, the Uber, and the yellow cap. And everybody knows the yellow caps in New York City. That's the main cap I was aware of. So by drag and dropping onto the color shelf, you can see here that even the green cap just started in August 2013, and they had a real big adoption, but just till the time when Uber starts. Okay. And then it took over the market. So actually, unfortunately, I don't have the date after, or the data after June 2015, but I can imagine that this will be increasing as well. So we know maybe this is the reason why the yellow cap goes down. Okay, but I would like to just to concentrate on the last 4 years. So I filter that down to the last 4 years. Also, I would like to have it in all context. So this filter applies to all worksheets within Tableau. You already saw this bar chart. Yeah. But nevertheless, let's have a look a little bit deeper, because these are just the parts of the city. We have some latitude and longitude here. Oh. Latitude and longitude, and Tableau recognizes, well, there's a geographical information, so I can use it as a map. These all visual appearance of the data, it's not all visualization we can, it's just a hint what kind of visualization would make sense in this element or in this situation. So I click on the map, and Tableau recognizes, well, these are geographic information, so I plot a map in the background. And now I'm interested in how many tip do I get from some points. And now Tableau recognizes, well, there's a continuous measure, so I do have here maybe a continuous way to color it. And now you can see here immediately that there are hotspots or even in the on the highways. Next question would be when to work. And you already saw this bar chart in my dashboard, but I would like also to know when on a day I have to work. So let's try it a little bit deeper. So we also have not only the date, but also the date time. On the second level. Let's grab the element, and I know I would like to see it in an hour. Also here, Tableau recognizes this is a date element, so it builds up a hierarchy for me. I don't have to build my own hierarchy in the database. So it saves you time. Also, I would like to see, hey, how many trips do I have overall? So also per drag and drop. Always the next question I would to ask against my data, I drag and drop the information I want to have onto my canvas, and you didn't see any visualization type I chose in advance. Tableau does that for me. You can see here in the early mornings there is a drop on the number of trips, and then it goes high, and then in the evening it goes even higher. But I also want to know what is the average, for example, of total amount. So what is my earning per trip? But the unit is not the same, because this is a unit of number, and now I have my sales, so I have to know or to see in a different way the data. Let's make it a little better, and I would like to see that maybe in an area chart, so I can maybe here see a little bit better the data. Now I have some spikes here. Yeah, these are outliers. Maybe it's the data quality maybe, so you have to go back to your IT, hey, what's going on there, please clean up the data. Or within Tableau, you're able to create something like a moving average. And I would like to see a window of the last 15 minutes and the next 15 minutes. And now I get a smoother data or a smoother line within the visualization. And this is interesting. The average of every trip I earn with every trip is going up, but the number of trips is going down. Maybe all the New Jersey inhabitants won't like to leave Manhattan, so the trips are getting longer and longer. Okay, so because Tableau is able to bring all in context, there is no need to bring all information into one visualization. So for example, where to be, it's just the part of the city. There is no time information, there is no cap information. On the part, I don't have here some time information. When to work, yeah? I don't have here some geographic information. But when you bring that all together on a dashboard, it makes more sense. Because you get led by the data where to click, for example. So building a dashboard can take much time, but not within Tableau. Just drag and drop the information you want to see. I would like to see that here, and maybe that I would like to put that here. This a little bit higher to see more the element. I would like to automatically arrange that. And now I got a dashboard, just like that. Yeah. Every dashboard has a title and so on, but let's leave the formatting information out of that. So as you saw, and now I bring all into one context. But currently, there is no link between the visualizations, because there is really a red bar, and we are curious. We want to touch it. Use this as a filter. And now I'm able to filter all the other visualizations on Queens. And now you can see in Queens, there is going down, so it's proportional to the amount of trips. You can see here Monday and Friday and Sunday. These are the better days to have a ride in Queens. Okay. But as you saw, how to start, there are 3 companies. Yeah, I would like to also filter on that. How to write or what to write. So we have the cap here, so drag and drop over there. I would like to see that in a shape. And the point is, if I use the elements on shape, I can add custom shapes. So you don't have to look at the legend, what shape is meaning what. Let the visualization tells the whole story. So now I grab the new element over here. And now I'm able just to switch a little bit here around. And then make it a little bit bigger. And now you have a beautiful dashboard. Make it a little bit bigger to have it on the dashboard as well. And now use that as a filter, and I click on green, on the green cap, and everything is filtered by the green cap. I just have to publish that for every other user on Tableau server, because this is a desktop. I do my analysis by myself, and now I can decide if I want to share that with my colleagues, or I just wanted to bring down my curiosity about the data. And as you saw, it's just publishing to the server. It is a cloud or the Tableau on-prem, and it looks then on a dashboard like that, or in the browser like that. So as a recap, what did we do? We connected to data which was provided by maybe the EXASOL admin or a DBA or whatever. And then I was able to answer my own question without having a third person in between, which tries to interpret my requirement documents. What is my goal? What would I like to answer with my data? I do it by myself. And think about, you should use Excel, for example, or even a long list. You cannot see anything. And Tableau analyzed the data in a visual way because the human perception system is 80% visual, and you can see immediately what's going on in your data. That's a small roundup, what you can do with your data. And I think when you have EXASOL underneath your BI system, what is the sense of EXASOL when you have on your BI front end a classic BI, where you have this waterfall mechanism, or you have to write documents down, what's your requirement? Do it by yourself, because it slows you down. And even if EXASOL is able to return the data very quickly, the whole process, it brings you down. Within Tableau, if you now want to use, or let's just try it, go on our website, on tableau.com. You can download the Tableau desktop, you can download the Tableau server, or even use Tableau online. What is it? Products. For 14 days for free. Try it by yourself. I mean, I work for Tableau. I have to promise you that is a great product, but feel it by yourself. And this is the big advantage you have among other vendors, like if you're using Excel, for example. Thank you very much.